Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching today. Sasha here. It's a new day, so you know what that means. Yet another day to be unveiled in the 24 days of tea. So let's see what is in store for today. And yes, folks, the flash is on. It is very dark outside. It's looking like it's gonna rain, which sucks, but you make do with what you got. That includes lighting. So, day 15, right here. Okay. So, let's see what's the tea for today. Plain box. Hope it's not a plain tea. Oh. Organic super ginger. Spicy, sweet, and comforting. Okay, it's a new tea. I've never had this. It's a Rooibos, and it's caffeine free. Sweet. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and make the tea. Nice hot cup of tea, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, folks, and we're back. I got the tea brewed up and off to the corner. So, today, like I said before, we are trying organic super ginger, which is spicy, sweet, and comforting. So I'm really looking forward to that as the day is looking extremely dreary. Today is caffeine free, but it's a non-repeat day, so I'm happy about that at least. So with organic super ginger, it's a Rooibos tea like I explained before, and the ingredients are as follows: organic ginger, green Rooibos, black pepper, white pepper, pink peppercorn with natural flavoring. Ooh, that's going to be real spicy, all those peppers. Okay. So, 1 to 2 spoons, perfect spoons. I use 2. And the instructions call for 16 fluid ounces of water or 475, but I undercut that by a few ounces and a few milliliters. I did, however, heat the water up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 95 degrees Celsius. Steeping time was for 4 to 5 minutes, so I just went in halfway and did 4.5 minutes. And then, like I said before, this is caffeine free. And then you can see all these awesome, well, maybe you can't because the lighting is so poor today, but all of the organic symbols and stamps and all that, and also it's fair trade certified. So that's pretty neat. The smell. With a name like Super Ginger, it better be beating up my nostrils. Not even so much beating up my nostrils, but I better just smell ginger. And yes, that's pretty much what it smells like, ginger and pepper. So, what does the tea look like? Again, these lighting conditions are horrid, and I don't know why auto flash didn't turn on, but without spilling the tea, this is what it looks like. You got pieces of ginger. I'll try to bring my hand back, so hopefully you get like a few seconds glance on how this tea is supposed to look. Okay. So yeah, you see you see green Rooibos and ginger. The pepper, I don't really too much see. But the brewed liquid also, I believe, well, the brewed liquid, let me keep on this train of thought. The brewed liquid does reciprocate the smell of the raw tea. But green rooibos, red rooibos. Well, I think green rooibos, and I don't quote me on this, y'all. But the difference between the two, other than looks of the brewed liquid, green rooibos, I think, is, processed at like a much tender stage of the rooibos bush. But red rooibos is like the fully processed. Green rooibos is like partially processed, but red rooibos is like the fully processing of the African bush, the South African bush. So, what does the tea look like? I'll bring you in for a closer look. Of course, y'all, I did the sieve method, and my concern with the sieve is that some particles that are finer than the sieve, of course, are going to escape through the sieve, so it ends up in my cup. And this is no different. So, I mean, it is what it is with that aspect, but it's got a nice, I'm just tilting it so you can see the actual hue. But, I brewed this kind of concentrated. It looks lighter than the typical red rooibos. So, there you go. So, I am excited, not so much for the flecks of rooibos that escaped the sieve, but I am excited to try this tea. So, here we go. This is organic super ginger rooibos tea, unsweetened. Cheers, y'all. Very, very spicy. The peppers, when I say peppers, I guess I should say peppercorns, because when I say peppers, like, I'm thinking like, the bell peppers, and of course that's not what I'm referring to. So, they have black pepper, white pepper, pink peppercorn. So I guess I should say the peppercorns. I guess. The Why are the peppers or peppercorns present in this tea is to help with the spiciness. That much I know. They're also like usually, common chai ingredients: black pepper and ginger. White pepper, not so much, because white pepper is a milder form of black pepper, Like, y'all know how some black pepper, like, that already comes, like, crushed or whatever, ground black pepper. That's a mixture of black peppercorns and white peppercorns. Bet you didn't know that. But white pepper is much milder than black pepper, and like, if you don't want the food, if you want a little bit of pepper in your food, but you don't want like the black fleck coloring, then you would opt for white pepper. Pink peppercorns, though, fairly new to me. I would think that they are an even milder form of white pepper, or of black pepper, which is a milder form of white pepper. But I've never really seen pink peppercorns outside of David's tea, so I've never really cooked with it. But yeah, it's very, very spicy, so it's good for the description's sake, right? Sweet? Try again, David's tea. Yeah, it's spicy and comforting, but sweet, you gotta sweeten it yourself. Speaking of, I'm finally caving in, y'all, and I'm gonna open up this rare Hawaiian Kiawe honey. organic white Kiawe honey. I bought this from Republic of Tea. It's the most expensive honey, and I think I just got this to make up for free shipping. Oh yeah, it's reminiscent of the honey from David's Tea, so I'm kind of excited. I'm not gonna try this by itself though. We're gonna just get yeah. We're just gonna get a perfect spoon equivalent and dump that in. So I imagine. Oh, okay. Yep, spoon's right out. So yeah, I mean, with white honey, it's like milder. It's more rounded out than your typical. Let me go ahead and put this in, y'all. It's more rounded out than God, this stuff is like solidified. So we're gonna have to wait a bit. White honey is basically a mild, I wouldn't say sweeter. I'd say they're about the same. But white honey has, whatchamacallit, it's like not as intense with the floral notes as your regular honey. Some folks would like to, eat it straight out of a jar or spread it on toast or some other confectionaries. And that's what I love about the white honey. It's really not like it doesn't feel like you're tasting flowers. Then, when it came to raw honey, like raw honey kind of, raw and unfiltered, by the way, raw unfiltered honey kind of helps with, me bridging my distaste for honey, because I used to hate honey, y'all, until I came up on white honey and raw unfiltered honey, because I just hated that, like, it tastes like sweet flowery goop, Alright, so I think now we got the honey dissolved, which is great. So yeah, I will be using the Kiawe honey until I run out of it. I actually have 2 jars of it, but I want to see about getting the 2 agaves that I have, because I still have coconut agave and maple agave, or no, vanilla agave, excuse me, I don't have the maple one. Alright, y'all, so this is, again, organic super ginger, this time with a helping of honey. Cheers, y'all. The spiciness still comes through. Now this can, I can fully co-sign the description, which is spicy, sweet, and comforting. Yes. But by itself, it is definitely not sweet, of course. There's no really sweetening agents in the tea pre-mixed. But the sweetness, it cuts back the intensity, but no, the ginger still kind of pulls through. So y'all, the Kiawe honey, it's even though it's $22 for a little jar of honey, still I'm brought back to the white gold honey days. It's verdict time, y'all. So in the case of organic super ginger, spicy, sweet, and comforting rooibos tea from David's Tea, out of my rating scale of good, okay, bad. First, we'll do unsweetened. In the case of this tea, when I have it unsweetened, I would give this a good. Although it's not sweet, still it hits 2 out of 3 adjectives, which is fine with me. It is spicy and it's also comforting. Boy, howdy, when I took that sip, y'all, it was definitely tingling my palate, the back of my throat, and just a warming sensation as I took each sip. Very, very comforting. I could see myself brewing this when I'm extremely cold and or I got wet in the rain or something and I need to warm up quick. This is indeed perfect for that situation. Like I said before, the purpose of the peppers or peppercorns, again, I keep making that slip of the tongue. The purpose of the peppercorns is to help intensify that spice. So I'm all for it being there, you know what I'm saying? The green rooibos, it kind of, takes a step back. Because I'm wondering if they use this with red rooibos. You taste the rooibos too. I mean, I still kind of do taste the rooibos tea. It's got this like earthy, sort of kind of bold. It does stand out a little bit, but mostly all I taste is ginger and pepper. But green rooibos doesn't taste as intense as red rooibos. So I'm wondering if they use red rooibos, how would that taste? But yeah, that's neither here nor there because they did choose green rooibos for a reason. Now, folks, when it comes to the case of sweetening it with a helping of honey or, just sweetening it in general, out of my rating scale, I would give this a good as well. I want to say it's good, but yeah, the thing is that when you sweeten stuff, of course, when you sweeten a spicy recipe, you take that intensity down a couple notches. So I actually want to say that the unsweetened is great. I was debating about it. I mean, sweetening it is good. Don't get me wrong. It's still spicy. It still stands up to any kind of altercation that you may put towards it. However, I just love how spicy it is. And it's not... And I made this concentrated, keep in mind. I did make this a little bit concentrated. So... unsweetened, I just love the feeling, love the taste. When you sweeten it, you take back some of that feeling and taste, but you gain a new, flavor component, which is the honey, the sweetness. But, I mean, I actually prefer it unsweetened over sweetened. And, I think this will make a killer, like, spicy ginger lemonade. Or Arnold Palmer, really. Like, half of the super ginger, half of... I'll just say regular lemonade instead of ginger lemonade. Because you don't want too much to the point where you can't taste the lemonade. You just taste in, ginger. So... I mean, I would actually like to try that with this tea. So, the thing with this tea, y'all, would I get it again? Not so much loose leaf. I would probably want to get it as tea bags if it's available. Or if it's a part of a collection, a smaller collection, sure. But like just to do that one experimentation, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I also look at it like this, y'all. If I can experiment more with this tea. I mean, also I could probably make this like a latte. That'd be pretty interesting, you know. I would give that a shot, but I guess yeah, I would get it again, but it's like I don't know about if I could do the 2 ounces of this product versus like if it was in a collection or if I can get it in a tea bag form, because I lean more towards the tea bag. But yeah, that's gonna do it for day 15 of the 24 days of tea. We are 9 days away. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. But thank you all very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Any questions, comments, suggestions, or small talk, don't be a stranger. Leave it in the comment section below. Any and all are welcome. Greatly appreciated. Love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Question for you. Have you ever tried super ginger? Organic super ginger? Do you like it? If not, let me know. And if so, if you like it, let me know. And have you tried it any different way rather than typical hot tea or iced tea brew? Have you even tried this iced? I mean, the ingredients alone can still make, even in an iced preparation, I feel as though the ingredients alone can make this tea, an iced tea, still tasting kind of spicy. Like, ginger is just spicy nonetheless. So folks, I gotta go ahead, chop this video up, edit it, make it look nice and pretty for y'all. And yeah, folks, I will see you tomorrow for day Sweet 16. And yeah, we're getting close to Christmas. Holy cow. So yeah, folks, thank you very much again for watching. Can't thank you enough. This is Sasha signing off. And until the next video, y'all, you take care. Take it easy. Make it a great day today and every day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully the weather is better for you than it is for me, because it's not looking too pretty out here. So, again, until the next video, bye, y'all.